What's up guys, Nicholas Martin here and welcome to my Dell XPS 8700 series review. Now, about 3 weeks ago when I wanted to buy this computer, I literally saw no reviews on YouTube that justified my service, or my purchase rather, and I didn't know whether to buy this computer or not. So to help you guys out, I bought the computer and I wanted to tell you guys how my experience was. So here is the back of the computer, and this is some of the features that come with the computer, or rather some of the ports that come with the computer. Alright, so if you turn that bad boy around, up here we got some good old SD slots. We have a bay for DVD ROMs and rewritables, and it can also write up to standard speeds, so you shouldn't get any problems with that. Here is an extra bay if you want to get that Blu-ray drive, you can. Here are some more of those Super Slate drives. Remember, those are those 3.0 drives that boost the speed by 3. We have something called charge pass-through, which means your computer can be off, but it can still be charging something up here in this charge pass-through area. And we also have a headphone jack and a microphone jack if you don't want to put stuff in the back of the computer and you just want to plug up a headphone or whatnot. Alright, so let's talk about the specs of the computer. The specs of the computer are some of the best manufacturer-made specs that I've ever seen. Like, literally, this computer is extremely fast. It can boot up in literally 3 seconds from off to on to the lock screen. It can open an app in milliseconds. It can play games on very high, and everything that I throw at it is just going blazing fast. I've never got any crashes, anything bad never happened to this computer. So far, it's going stupendously great. Now, I was gonna get something from CyberPower because a lot of people say if you buy manufacturer-made computers, a lot of bloatware is gonna slow it down, something, blah, 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 blah. The computer's pretty damn cheap. Apple sells their computer at a base price of $1,500. HP starts their computers at a base price of $1,000. This started at a base price of $800. And at that price, it was already damn good. The reason why mine is $1,015 is because I put 2 extra features, which I'll talk about. So this computer does very damn good. I think that you should get it, really. Now let's speak about the features. You get a i7 quad-core 3.9 gigahertz processor. It runs at 3.4 gigahertz, but it overclocks itself up to 3.9 gigahertz whenever it's needed. So if you wanted to overclock your computer, you really don't have to, because it goes up to 3.9 gigahertz. And in fact, when I went to a task manager process, I actually seen the computer go up to 4.0 gigahertz when I really needed it to do some rendering. So it went up to 4.0 gigahertz max. So that right there is amazing. Next, you have a choice of 8 gigabytes of RAM and 12 gigabytes of RAM. I suggest getting 12 gigabytes of RAM. If you're going for gaming and nothing else, just gaming, no video creation, nothing else, just playing some games. Maybe you have a computer at your business and you want it to go blazing fast, just that. You can go ahead and get the 8 gigabyte RAM. But if you're playing games and you want to make videos for YouTube, or you're doing rendering and whatnot, you're going to want that 12 gigabytes of RAM. And boy, is it fast. I'm telling you, it loads up stuff in milliseconds. It loads up the entire computer from boot to lock screen in 3 seconds. That's insane. Next is the graphics card. Once again, if you're doing gaming on this computer, you're going to want that GeForce graphics card by NVIDIA. I know it's about $100 more, but you're going to want it because everything runs on very high. If you get that AMD, you're going to be stuck on medium. And basically, we're in the new age. The PlayStation 4 just got announced, the Xbox One just got announced. Graphics are going to start going up, and sooner or later, your graphics are going to be on low. So you're going to want that GeForce right now. If everything runs on very high, that means when those new games come out, you're going to be in medium and high, which are great settings for games. So you're going to want to get that GeForce, and you're going to want to get that 12 gigabytes of RAM if you're doing video. If you just want this computer to do some YouTube watching, web browsing, little stuff like that, this is not the computer for you. You can get cheaper computers online for about $500. Other than that, we have basic things like Wi-Fi, BGNN, which is a great Wi-Fi signal. It goes very far. I get all 5 bars from my neighbor's house. I mean, I don't use his Wi-Fi, but it's there. All 5 bars are there, and he's about 2 houses down. I get 5 bars. Next is Bluetooth 4.0. It's a new Bluetooth service. It also increases range, so you can pretty much put your computer somewhere on a shelf or something, and then you can have a PlayStation 3 controller if you're trying to do Steambox or whatnot. So in the end, this computer is blazing fast. It doesn't even have an SSD, and it can boot stuff up in 3 milliseconds, and it's truly amazing of a computer. I highly recommend it if you're doing gaming or video game design, but I don't recommend this computer if you're just gonna do some stuff like web browsing. You can get a cheaper computer for that. But this computer is very high-end, very good. I approve it. I give this thing a 9 out of 10 because it's effing amazing. There's nothing to say about it. Go buy it right now. I don't care if you don't have any money for it. Get money, get it.